In Rajpur village, the sun was about to set, its golden rays spreading across the sky. The air was fresh, filled with the fragrance of marigold flowers. Amidst this tranquility, there was a woman who was always lost in deep thought. Aarti, a calm and religious young woman. She had spent her entire life in the shadow of the ancient Shiva temple perched atop the hill. The temple had always been a part of village life, a living witness whose walls were filled with tales from ancient times. Though Aarti's personality was filled with peace, she felt a heavy burden in her heart. Her father, who had once been the esteemed priest of the temple, had passed away a year ago. Since then, there had been no true caretaker for the temple, and the spiritual activities there were gradually fading away. People had become engrossed in the modern life of the village, and the number of visitors to the temple had dwindled significantly. Yet, Aarti's faith remained steadfast. The teachings she had received from her father were something she could never forget. His resonant voice, the way he lit incense with steady hands, and his unwavering faith in Lord Shiva still lived on in her mind. For her, the temple was not just a building, but a symbol of the divine presence of Lord Shiva, felt in every rustle of leaves, the movement of the wind, and the cool waters of the river. Still, Aarti's heart was heavy. The temple's structure had deteriorated, dust had settled on the idols, and grass and thorns had grown all around. She knew that to restore the temple to its former glory, she would need more than just prayers. She needed a miracle. One evening, while Aarti sat by the riverbank, her thoughts were interrupted by a stranger. He was a tall man, dressed simply yet attractively, with long black hair tied back, and deep eyes that seemed filled with mysterious wisdom. Aarti sensed something special about this person, but she couldn't quite understand it. He approached her calmly and sat down beside her without saying a word. "You sit alone," the man said, his voice deep and rumbling. "Are you lost?" Aarti was startled and looked up. "No, I am not lost. Just thinking a bit." The man remained seated, his gaze distant towards the temple. "The temple is silent now, isn't it?" he asked, a hint of sadness in his voice. Aarti nodded. "Yes, my father used to say that Shiva's presence is here, in this temple. But now, no one comes." The man smiled faintly. "And what do you believe?" Aarti hesitated. "I believe, but I don't know how to revive this faith. People now see it as just an old building."